What is up, everybody? Welcome. Hey. What's up, Asserbeat? How are you? Today we're going to be playing chess above the rabbit hole. Now, what does that mean exactly? What? When I ask the question, dig me a rabbit hole, what's the correct answer? In our cheap, stupid, shallow world we live in, if I ask you to dig me a rabbit hole, what's the correct answer? Masturbate. I'm asking you. I think you have the capacity to answer this. The fuck is that? Igen? Ki? Bocsánat? Mi a neve? Nem jó. Nem jó a szám. Szerintem az egy 20-os valami. Én szám az 70-es. Az biztos nem. Oké. Köszönöm. Yo. Magyarul. Are we gonna stream in Hungarian? Astrobate, if I ask you to dig me a rabbit hole, what do you answer? 2 words. Uber driver. I don't know if you have the capacity to answer this, but I think Astrobate has it in him. I ask you to dig me a rabbit hole. What's the answer? Come on. I have given you a massive hint. Astrobate. Close. Look, it's not easy. You have to have above like 110 IQ. You probably have to be smarter than Elon Musk to figure out the answer to this question. But I think Astrobate has the acuity to figure it out. If I say, dig me a rabbit hole, the answer is, an Uber driver is warm. I can't save you. The rope's not long enough to save you. Astrobate, what's the answer? They're eating the pets. 2-word answer, Astrobate. And it's not baba, those are not words. It's a 2-word answer. All right, we'll let you sort of think about it. Casual 5+5. Casual 5+5 blitz. Stupid mind virus is infecting not just the political side of the world, but chess world. No, I don't want to play people who play the London system against me. I am probably one of the best chess thinkers who streams, but no one watches me because I'm bad at marketing. But aside from that, people are infected with the, stupid rabbit mind virus. All right, let's try this. I'm not excited about it. I'm gonna play them. I'm not gonna resign. Yo, 2-word answer, Astrobate. That's all I'm asking from you. Real words that are actually in the dictionary. If I ask you to dig me a hole, what do you say? Look, I was never in the military. It's a military answer. I don't know how much more clear I can make it. Boom. right. Yes. How deep? How deep? Ding, 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 ding. You get on the... Acerbate is qualified for Black Jeopardy. Nice job. I knew you could do it. I knew you could do it. I knew you could. I have faith in you. How deep? That's the answer. Dig me a chess rabbit hole. Wide isn't so important. I can help with wide. I can't help you with deep. Wide. Deep, dude. Depth. That's the key. I can't get you out if you're down too far, you know. In chess, stupid. If you fall in too far, I can't get you out. You know, that's the problem. The depth is important, not the width, Acerbate. That's your... Very good. I knew Acerbate could do it. I put money on Acerbate getting that before Uber Driver. Not that he's necessarily smarter than Uber Driver, but it's, you know, a more conspiratorial type of thinking. Yeah, exactly. And I gave you very, very strong hints there. Yeah, Kelmax is infected. He's been infected. First player to challenge me, of course, is the infected. I feel like we live in a chess zombie apocalypse where there's like mostly zombies left, you know, and very few of the people are actually still thinking, and especially in cheap online. Been up all night for EV charging at the airport. No, I'm very happy to see you, Uber Driver. You haven't been here in a long time. And I suppose it's largely because of the time. Free EV charging. Yeah, Calmax is nothing personal, but you're really deep into the rabbit hole of online chess culture. You need to stop and take your time and start thinking. Even in 5+5, I'm an international master. I can play fast. But you need to take more time and try to use that time. Been up all night. Up all night. Well, that's good. That's good to know, Uber Driver. I want my Uber Driver to be exhausted to the point of, you know, in an almost drunken state of tiredness. Maybe you got maybe you get a fare for, you know, the maybe you can drive the House Speaker around now that his like top aide has been arrested for drunk driving. All right. Got sick. Me too. I got me some COVID mind virus. I think it's COVID. I mean, I don't even know if there still exist like COVID tests in Hungary and sorry, Urbanistan. I'm coming to you live from Urbanistan. We are the test subject for what you're now experiencing in the United States. But anyway, guys, I did a stream last night where I was streaming my what am I trying to say here? We were streaming analysis stream A4 pawn. Now suddenly Calmax is showing signs of life here. Like actual thought and whatnot. He used some time. But then there's those insta moves, right? I might transfer my knight to b7. Insta move. He's taken 2 minutes and instantly played d5. Wasn't even a like slight pause there. Not even a pause on d5. Insta d5. But you brought up an interesting concept. The concept of using the b7 square. That's the top of my mind. On the top of my mind. Top of the day to you. I feel like Calmax probably has some understanding, but unfortunately, fast chess infects us all to some degree. And when, where, which, and when, how. It's funny, there's a player in the World Junior called Hu Yifan. Doing very well, rated 2199, or at least like, and I was thinking like, I think it's a man. But I don't know, I didn't carefully investigate this. I just noticed the top, 20 standings. Oh shit, I lost a piece. When did that happen? And how long has that been a possibility? How long has that piece been trapped? So it's actually been a couple of moves. Could have played f3 last move. Jeez. Yeah, I lost a piece. Alright, that's life. I blundered, and I lost a piece. Well, the good news is that we've got a couple pawns for it. Bad news is that objectively we're probably lost. The compensation here isn't enough. Major. I don't understand how I've only played this player once, by the way. Twice, actually. And I lost one already. Oh, no, that's where I just resigned. Okay. Well, I lost. I technically resigned, but technically resigned. Yeah. Kelmax. Kelmax from Germany. Max Kellerman. Probably. Rook D. Well, we need to get this stuff protected. Protect the stuff. They're eating the cats. I couldn't find the original Eating the Cats song. I hate that, like, folky one. I want that remix one back. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. I don't want to hear this, like, guy singing and stuff with his added lines that he went viral for. I want the original, sort of mix. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. And I couldn't find it. And fucking YouTube, like, Facebook deleted it from my account. This is a big rabbit hole. His bishop's pretty far down there. That's funny, Uber driver. Really funny. Well, I mean, I think we have a point here. We have a point here. Yeah, it looks like a big hole. Very, very observant of you. But no, life isn't so easy, is it? Is it now? How strong is this player, by the way? 21-27, 21-42, 21-16. I resigned out of protest against them last time we played. I don't know who they are, but they just want to play mindlessly without using any time, kind of like Uber driver. Uber driver, I'm warning you, don't fuck around with me today. by making stupid jokes, because I will kill you. And they'll never catch me. Just letting you know. I know who you are. I know where you live. Unlike most people here, I could find you and get you. So you better be careful what you say. There's a few of you who I can locate. Now, while I think that overall Uber Driver's a nice guy, he's a little misguided and sometimes says stuff that, and Fancy Chess as well. Fancy Chess I can't find. I don't think I can find him. No, won't be so easy. But Uber Driver, I can find him very easily. Could get you. They're eating the pets. Sachi threatened me. Moderators. He made a mean comment. I'm going to report him. Wow, what a great game start today. Damn, dude. I'm curious how this goes, right? We're gonna need your help, boys and girls. You know, is it possible that Uber Driver is some sort of weird, like, apostle? I mean, Uber Driver, you talked about transferring my king to b7 earlier. It's like you had this vision of the future. But I really dislike playing this guy, I have to say. Oh, it's your turn. Okay. No, it was your turn. Why didn't you tell me about that? How do I have more time than my opponent? You gotta ask yourself that question. Well, it's 5-5. He's actually used more time than me. But I don't think he spent it, real optimally. Let's just put it that way. He didn't use his time optimally. Go where the big pawn chain is. Is that what you're doing, Uber Driver? Yeah. Talk big game. Uber Driver has $500 invested on GameStop. The market's really good right now. Thanks to your libertarian president. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. That? Was that a good move? Okay. Oof. Wonder if I could maybe even win. That'd be really messed up. Hey, your b2 pawn's hanging. Winning is a little bit optimistic. But this is why we should all use the buddy system. Here's a check. I didn't see it. It only appeared just now. You gotta love my pawn chain. Accuse the sire. What am I being accused of? Accuse me? Accuse me? Oh. Oh no. Oof. Sledgy's a barbarian. No! What happened? Oh no! They're eating the cats. They're eating your pawns. I got my bishop trapped. Oof. Iceberg. Sorry, Captain, we hit an iceberg. I made no inaccuracies, no mistakes, and 3 blunders. Nice. Now that's the way to start the day. No inaccuracies, no mistakes, 3 blunders. I'm just playing for the flag. I've been playing for the flag the whole game. He ambushed me with a cheapo. You know, that's what you get for leaving your bishop on e4. You know, I learned this from a long time ago. The Vietnamese grandmaster, who wasn't a grandmaster at that time, Nguyen Ngoc Trong Son, one of the top, you know, the number 2 in Vietnam, or used to be number 2 in Vietnam. Anyway, he used to play here with Quang Liem or whatever, and this idea of playing f5 is this particular position is different, but no, his playing this move inspired me, because if you take the pawn in e4 is a little bit cramping. This particular position has arisen. No one's ever played knight e1, but I think it's very Keith Arkle like. You know, you don't want to go knight h4, because after this now you have even less options, and I'm threatening bishop takes h4. It's hard to believe no one's played knight e1 here. Keith Arkle approved. But anyway. The engine thinks it's playable, but I mean, if you want to win such a position, you know, forget about playing bishop takes g2. Alright, anyway. Boy, that was fun. How deep, Asterbait? How deep? I've had the COVID for a week. Every time I think I'm getting better, it's like coming back. I flagged the innocent. Sorry, my brain fog. When you win with the 5-second increment, it's not flagging people. That means their position sucks, you know? I mean, Repunch comment is in sort of jest, but essentially, yeah. That's the irony of it, right? I flagged him, but he's the time player. More of the time player than me. It wasn't that easy for White to win. He missed wins. He was winning. He was up a piece for 2 pawns. It should be winning. But I kept practical hope alive. Now bishop e4 check. I really should play e4. I've been playing e4 mostly, and I just still have the morning brain fog. Oh, you're like copying me. Great. Morning brain fog, anyone? I said I was going to start at 1. We started a little early today. French defense for white. Dude, where do you come up with these annoying comments? I hate the French defense. No, I played d4. What are you talking about? Not the French defense. My opponent hasn't played e4. Poor Uber driver. No, he's way down in the rabbit hole. I think Acerbate is more... I think Acerbate can be very slowly hoisted out of the rabbit hole. Now, but Uber driver is so far down in his rabbit holes that I don't think he's ever getting out, Now, luckily, most of them are not chess related. But, it's hard to get more flexible when we get older. And that Uber driver is certainly a testament to that. Ripunji. Yeah, I get a lot of people doing a3 against me. And I get it. Well, we're going to sort this out, one way or the other. You decide what you want to do. You can trade bishops or you can go back. I got my bishop trapped. That was a weird position. This time control doesn't allow me, I have to remember it doesn't allow me to comment. Yesterday I was seriously analyzing games. We had like 7 viewers because people are watching Eric Rosen play gambits every game, and on the Evil Chess site. The scary thing is that people watch me, they could actually learn something real, but they don't want to do that because I'm not making TikTok videos, I mean, I gotta start. I'm projecting. But I'm just disappointed, like I waste my time trying to teach people real chess thought and they're like, no, we want to just like masturbate and watch, someone just playing bullet chess. Like, what a disappointment, What a disappointment. Okay, like if your audience is 7-year-olds and stuff, I get it. They don't want to think, they're like just little kids, and okay, I can't expect 7-year-olds to appreciate like the in-depth analysis stream. 90% of people, chess is not fun. 80% of people in chess watch chess for fun. The fuck are you talking about? The fuck is fun? I watch chess to fucking torture myself. I'm like masochistic, man. I never played chess for fun. Jesus Christ. That's the biggest mistake, ever. Do you think Gary Kasparov's having fun when he plays chess? Kramnik's having fun? Does Kamsky look like he's having fun? I mean, there are a few people who could look like they're having fun. Magnus? I don't know. Yeah. I guess Hikaru can kind of trick people into thinking it's fun. No, that's your mistake. You're talking about general views. Of course you are, man. You're stating the obvious. And I appreciate it. We need someone to restate the obvious. I have to make a decision if I want to sell out, or be faithful to My gangster rap roots. I could be like Ice Cube. Just sell out. Talk shit about Hollywood your whole career and then become like the poster rapper for Hollywood. That's the Ice Cube, sort of thing. I could do that. I could go to chess.com and become like a successful streamer at chess.com. And sell out my whole point, No. I want to convert people. I want to convert them to actually realizing that chess is brutal, painful, hard work. And I don't want to teach chess to stupid people. Anyway, I was babysitting kindergartners. I mean, not kindergartners, but I was babysitting like, kids in school, pretending to teach them chess when I was younger for a while. I realized how big a waste of time that was. And I was like, yeah, this is really not for me. A4. No, I don't know what we're talking about. Let's just forget it. I need some air. I'll be right back. You guys want to hear some ambulances? I got some Hungarian ambulance music for you. It's like March 7th and it's like summer. Last week was winter, now it's summer. This is climate change. There's no climate change. Climate change, Uber driver knows it's all just a hoax. He knows it's a hoax. He's known all along. He's a vaccine skeptic. Big fan of Robert Kennedy, right? I just like picking on Uber driver. Now, what Repunj does is he pretends to be a time user, and then he like goes back into bullet mode. Time user. They're eating the pets. I can't. This thing was deleted from my Facebook. Fuck Facebook, by the way. F6, fine. I have to take. Now it really is a French defense. Good call, Uber driver. Tell you, this Uber driver, I think he was abducted by aliens, and they passed on some kind of, they passed him some kind of unbelievable, I don't know how to call it, incredible deep knowledge inherited from generations. Look at that. All my pawns are on the wrong color. Oh no, he's just in time. Oh no. I still don't think it's going to be enough. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets. They're eating the pets. Fuck, I hate Donald Trump. Idiots. Why would anyone support such a moron? Sorry, sometimes I just start glitching like Elon Musk. Um, yeah, sorry about that, guys. Oh no, your DM. I'm not going to get involved in political commentary on DMs on lichess, man. It's something personal. I wouldn't respond to anybody who wrote me that. I read it though, Fancy Chess. I read it. Yeah, but I will not. I will not engage in democratic messaging on lichess. New, new term. Democratic messaging. Um. Hmm. Yeah, you could just about hang on here. Look at this. Every position becomes what Uberdriver predicted. Like King B7 in the last game. The French defense. This is the ultimate French defense. You're like a Socrates or something. How do you know so much? It's unbelievable. No matter what I do, Ripunj Bansal has some kind of annoying defense to it. But eventually he's going to run out of shit here. You're eating the pets. What's that do? You just came from there. Now you're losing everything. It's a losing everything sale. You're hoping for rook d6, bishop e7, what? One nugget gone. Oh no. You want to trade my bad bishop? Are you mad, man? I'm not giving you that. Bishop c3, triple exclam. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Oh no, he fell for it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, the whole bishop, nothing but the bishop, so help you God? Alright. Repunj Bansal, nice try. I've been practicing. God save us from the lichess DMs, man. Yeah, Fancy Chess, I read what you sent me. The other day, this guy asked me if I like politics. 2 days later, he's banned from from Facebook. I mean, he's blocked, not banned. I blocked him. But I appreciated your comment that you sent me. But I'm not going to engage with people. I don't engage in the forums. I'm not even going to bother. No, it's bad enough that like every moment of the waking day, I have to see the news, and then Fancy Chess is recapping it for me. Thank you for the news recap. I appreciate it. Blocked and COVID. You guys want to know a really crazy conspiracy theory? I'll have to show it one day. But back in 2016, my son, at that time he was like 9. No, younger. No, he was 6. When he was like 6, he did this drawing with. This is 2016. He did a drawing with Microsoft, whatever the standard art, Microsoft Paint program, and he made a huge like mural with Microsoft Paint, and I still keep it for my desktop screensaver or background. And really crazy shit, man. So he made this around 2016, and it's like these. It sort of looks like Plants vs Zombies. There's these like plants with like tentacles, and it's based on this video game that he played. But we realized after COVID started that in the middle of the background, like, art, the shapes spell out COVID in the middle of the thing, and it's just really, really creepy, man. It was like, whoa. So my son's art back in 2016 like predicted COVID. Crazy. It's like the letters are clearly like formed. You can see them. These shapes that form COVID. Really weird, man. Illuminati type stuff. All right, Sun Prism, Heroku. So 2 years before COVID, my 6-year-old child predicted COVID. He might have been abducted by aliens, or maybe he was an early test subject for Dr. Fauci. Okay, Sun Prism. Boom. Why do we have just 10 viewers? Oh, 19 viewers. Nice. I should start multi-streaming on YouTube. I think YouTube, Kick, just stream everywhere. TikTok. Oh no. Oh no, I did this against you? No. That's not happening. Oh no, I saw the game of the year where Sun Prism plays like 0 CPL against Mr. Slow. Mr. Slow was upset. And understandably so, Sun Prism. That's like one of the most perfect games I've ever seen. You made one bad move that Stockfish didn't criticize you for, but I'm skeptical of. But no, I'm not going to fall for that. What would Uber driver do? He was sending passive aggression. Of course he was. And who could blame him, man? That game was totally like a computer. There's only one move that, kind of convinces me that it's not. But I won't release the evidence unless the case is, brought in front of a jury. Yeah. I think he's justified in being concerned that people are cheating, and he's paranoid. But that was a really, No, but I mean, your play was so perfect. He played badly, of course. Later. He didn't play well. It was a bad game by his standards. I'd be perfect for a chess cheating verdict court judge. Yeah, that's what we should have. But I'll get sued by Hans Ziemann. I'll be like Joe Biden's son. Hunter Biden is now like broke because he can't continue his laptop lawsuit. He doesn't have any money left to defend, saying poor Joe Biden's son Hunter. He can't, he has no money left to buy cocaine. I don't know. Everybody does cocaine. Republicans, Democrats. No, but seriously, no. Fentanyl. Crack. No, seriously. That was in the news. Hunter Biden, can't afford his lawsuit for it. I don't understand what that was about, but nobody cares about your laptop anymore. Hunter Biden. No, Hunter Biden is one of the main reasons probably why Donald Trump is president now. It's just a total weak point for Joe Biden there. They really honed in on Hunter Biden. Okay, I can't believe I'm talking about Hunter Biden. But you said judge, and I thought about, okay, you brought that story in my mind. I'm not one of those people who enjoys talking about Hunter Biden. I never did. Dude, what? You're attacking my b2 pawn. I don't want to give you a pawn. I'll give you a pawn. Do you even want it? All I'm saying, Sung Prism, is don't be mad at, or don't be offended by Mr. Slow, because like me, I think that a lot of times I'm passive aggressive when I think people are suspicious. But most of the time, thankfully, we're wrong. I looked at most of the good games from the tournament, including your games, because you were second place, and you played okay. But yeah, most of your opponents didn't play well. Mr. Slow was no exception. He played the opening well, though, and you played one move that was very weird, but it turned out to not be that bad. The computer didn't even flag it. Speaking of which, I think the whole, analysis bots and, analyze the game shit is kind of bullshit. A lot of times, it just doesn't even say you made an inaccuracy. It says you made no inaccuracies. And then at some point you're like -2. And I'm thinking like, well, if homie made no inaccuracies, you can't be -2. That's physically not possible. Like, so there needs to be like tweaked. I mean, they need to tweak the Stockfish evaluation, the analysis of games thing, because clearly someone's made some inaccuracies. If you're -2 and you have like a lost position, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you're a very hostile individual, Sun Prison. Very hostile. Maybe you want to start taking some sedatives or something. No, it's fine. It's fine. I just mention it because, I could understand when people get offended. Today there's, oh God. Karyakin versus Kramnik. I would be more interested in that. The Aeroflot Open. I love it how like I have like some Facebook friend from Montenegro, and they, Montenegro, Serbia, Croatia, they all have kind of a close relationship with like Russia, and they like it when there's like the Aeroflot Open, and I'm thinking like, who the fuck is left to play in the Aeroflot Open? But Nepomniachtchi's playing, and then there's this game yesterday I'm looking at, and it's like a puzzle from Nepomniachtchi versus 2480 or something like that. And it's like, dude, this 2480 is just like, he sucks, But anyway, I'm just rambling. But anyway, you're mentioning Dubov. Yeah, we don't talk about that H word here. The loser has to get tied in a lie detector machine. Okay, Jesus Christ. Gossip, chess. Dude, you should make a blog. No lie. All the other Indian like amateur chess players have blogs except for you, Fancy Chess. Well, I mean, all the professionals too, but still, you'd be good at blogging. You'd be better than most of those other clowns. Oh no! Wow. I didn't think you would do that. What do I know? God, I hate this stupid laptop. It's too quick to pull on the... It's just too quick to pull on the stupid, like, pause button. Bishop G7? I guess. Pause button. Pause. Pause button. You know what I mean. When the computer freezes. in fear, like a computer in headlights. Hello, are you still alive there? I think like it's 10 minutes or something until the thing fucking freezes. Not about airflow. I get it, of course. This has nothing to do with the airflow open. I was just thinking about how irrelevant the airflow open is. And people from Montenegro don't understand that. Nobody cares about the airflow open where there's like Kazakhstan, you know, Turkmenistan, Mongolia. I mean, bro, whatever. The Aeroflot Open was a really, really great tournament at one point. In fact, I even played. But it's kind of sad when people are posting games from the Aeroflot Open and like Nepomniachtchi's playing. It's like, why not a match with Karyakin? I mean, Jesus, dude. It's sad. Not just about the political thing. I mean, you know, there's nobody left to compete in the Aeroflot Open. I mean, maybe there's some Indian players, but I would be scared. I would get fucking drafted into the Russian army. They probably have like Russian army recruiters there, like picking off random like Indian grandmasters to like conscript them into fighting in the Ukraine war or something. There's no way I'm going to the Aeroflot Open. You're gonna see like a news report like in a month or so, like 3 Indian grandmasters died in Ukraine fighting for the Russian side. They were tricked into conscripting into the Russian army. I mean, if you just send the weaker players, you got too many like strong players anyway. Just send the weaker ones. You know, all the Indian like masters under like 2,500. You could probably like create an army of those, enough to keep Russia going for a couple more years anyway. They'd be smarter than those North Korean troops, for damn sure. Weird noise coming from the side of the room. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, you're distracting. I'm distracting me. I'm distracting me again. How do you guys feel about an exchange of knights? Probably a mistake. Oh no. Knight of 5 almost works. Well, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Oh no. Oh no. I knew that was coming. You have Queen F8 or something? Tilted. Tilt Rage activated. Yep, I knew that was coming too. Uber Driver predicted it. My son has a drawing of this position from 2012 when he was 3. You know, I just kind of made the shit up in the opening. I mean, honestly, like my thinking would be that you should consider taking with a knight on d4. It's doing a Nazi salute, fancy chess. The Panda, no. Elon Musk. Um, we seriously have 10 viewers. Are you serious? 10 viewers. 14 viewers. Wake the fuck up, people. Let's play some games, okay? Why doesn't black play knight takes d4 here? I think you should play knight takes d4, knight takes d4. And I don't know, I was thinking about maybe knight d2, knight f3. Computer calls us equal. I'm surprised. I thought that it would be unsound, you know? And the engine thinks that it's really 0. But I was like, oh fuck, what am I doing? I played the gambit, you know, and Sun Prism knows that. But like, seriously, the line, you know, the gambit line that Mr. Slow played against you, just, you know, to be specific, this is so, it's so trendy that, I mean, now there's 200 games, man, at this point. And it's no secret, you know. So clearly Sun Prism was well prepared for that thing. Let's go to Heroku. H4. Yeah, I resign now when people do that. I used to do that to people all the time. In rated games, H4 is appropriate, but not in casual games. Just telling you, Uber driver. H4 is only appropriate for rated games where people can't resign. I will resign. You won't disrespect me with the H4. But if it's rated, then people are stuck. You know, they have to play. Sun Prism, I don't like. I don't know. Maybe you shouldn't take on e5 with your bishop. Although it was a ballsy decision. Maybe ultimately it was all risk and not much reward. What is the weirdest opening you have played in the series over the game after becoming an IM? I played one knight h3. In an epic game, you know, in the Hungarian team championship. But our team sucked, you know, our team sucked, and to be honest, we had, you know, we had no chance of making it up to the next division and no chance of being relegated. So our team result really didn't matter. So I decided to fuck around and play knight h3. And my opponent was an IM strength player. It wasn't a very pleasant game. I was lost. I mean, I was lucky to get a draw. But I have played e4 knight h6. So I had this, you know, basically 10 years ago when I invented the so-called 3em defense, e4 knight h6, I became obsessed with playing the 3em defense, and so I started playing it like every game with white and black. You know, I can go in an hourly arena and play knight h3, knight h6 every single game and probably like crush everyone. Because people are so disoriented when you do that. No, not with f6 and knight f7. That's like a very classical setup. No, my idea, which I invented at 3 o'clock in the morning back in like 2012 or whenever it was. No, it was even longer ago. Actually. God, it must have been back in like 2009 when I invented this. Seriously. No, to be fair, it was a long time ago. It had to be like before 2010. I was laying in bed one night trying to think of new openings, and I was like, well, what if we play like e4, knight h6, and then try to make the knight h6 great again? So the idea is that you play e4, knight h6, and when white plays d4, you play d5. And when white takes on d5, now you have a really good outpost for your knight on f5. That was the birth of the 3 a.m. defense. One of my favorite offbeat openings that I invented. You can even see a game or two where I actually played it. I should play it more. But once I did it with white, but it's not as good with white because, there's no guarantee. You play knight h3, there's no guarantee your opponent's going to play e5. They fucking play d5, for example, and then it's like, what are you going to do? So it's more fun with black. Yeah. But, Vito Poke Live. We have 12 viewers, 15. Why is my viewer count always like different on Streamlabs and live count on Twitch? Yesterday's viewer count was very, very disheartening. I don't want to stream anymore if we have like ending the stream with 7 viewers. I know the analysis streams are kind of a tough slog for beginners, but still. I can't bear that. The ocean here is pretty today. See, I have no viewers, and then I got people. The ocean here is pretty today. Come on, man. I thought you were at the airport. You're at the airport? Charging station? Charging your Tesla? Your swastika? Do you have a swastika, Uber driver? Nah, hope not. Left. But you left the airport. Right. Well, they have bot viewers from yeah. So, I mean, people ask me, why don't you stream on chess.com? Why do you hate chess.com? Because it's a fucking monopoly that's immoral. They pay bots to watch their, like, streamers and fuck people over who are streaming on independent sites like this. They're completely... It's like... Playing on Chess Mom is like shopping at, Amazon. It's just, you shouldn't do it unless you have no other choice. It's bad, man. You're just feeding the chess billionaires, They don't care. They'll do anything. You're making some rich cultists richer by playing on Chess Mom. Why? But said chess streamer is another guy I don't really like, I don't hate him, but he's not a great person, I don't think. All right. Anyway, I was surprised it took him as long as it did to find his way to Chess Mom, because what was he doing streaming on lichess in the first place? That was dumb. I was like, what are you doing here? Anyway, Repunch Masal, try to focus your mind, man. Focus on the chess. Not the gossip. Focus on the chess. Chess People magazine. Column by Repunch Bansal. You are to the chess streaming community what People magazine is to housewives and unemployed people everywhere across America, bringing gossip news to. They're eating the chess players. They're getting abducted by aliens. No, I need more always having trouble finding words with the Alzheimer's, but I need more clickbait, more excitement. I'm just going to put chess, stream titles where we're just like, I got abducted by aliens today. Oh, I met Kirsan on a spaceship. And he said I should enunciate more like David Lynch. That was my dream last night. I met Kirsan Ilyumchinov on a spaceship. And in a broken, Russian accent, he told me I would get more viewers if I would enunciate and speak louder, like David Lynch from the Twin Peaks episodes. And it wasn't migrants that are eating the cats. It's fucking aliens. And they put Trump in charge. It's the aliens. It's not Elon Musk. Elon Musk is part of it, but the aliens got Trump elected. Don't ask me if they're gray aliens or reptilians. I didn't actually see them. But they're the reason why Trump is caving to Russia. I just want to see how far I can go, before you guys are like, you're just bullshitting us. We can lull our opponents to sleep. I could just talk all kinds of bullshit. Haruku's gotten better, by the way. He's gotten better. He actually started to play kind of sensible chess. Play like Mikhail Tal and crush everybody and teach them gambits. I'll start telling Emery Tate stories again. Now, this is a risky move. I'm shocked by people, though. Tate was here, and I talked to this one organizer years ago, and he didn't know any of the stories. I was like, dude, come on. Unbelievable. He's like, you should write about this stuff. My Bobby Fischer stories. It's a nice bishop I've got there. Dude, Heroku is way better, dude. He just got better. I mean, seriously, positionally way better. Conspiracy theory? Yes. Or maybe you were good all the time and you were just taking drugs and you stopped taking the drugs and now you're normal again. There's always more than one way to explain things. Oftentimes I'm thinking people are trying to flag me, but they're really just trying to not lose on time. They're not playing for flag. It's all about perception. Did Heroku really play crazy, or did he just play crazy because he was taking weird drugs and now he's not anymore? You like Mike Pence? Boy, all the people that picked on poor Mike Pence. And then you got J.D. Vance as vice president. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude. That's pretty funny. Talk about it can always get worse. Yeah, I'm totally lost. $18.79. Mr. Coffee, right? No, in all seriousness. Talking serious politics now. God, man. Why is Haruku like a master all of a sudden and offering me a draw here? Why are the last like 15 moves he played like perfect using no time? I don't understand what's going on with this guy. You're using an engine or something? What's going on? You played the first part of the game like worse, and now you suddenly played perfectly. Knight d4. This is the right recapture, by the way. It wasn't obvious. And that move I thought was absolutely bad, and it's the best move. Played it instantly. There's no way I would play queen b6. I was definitely going to play queen d8, and I thought queen b6 is a mistake, but it's the best move. Now, knight e1 was a big blunder. And again, boom, best move. Okay, it's pretty obvious. But I was like underestimating my opponent here. Pretty easy to do, though. This is a very obvious move. And I'm just lost. I don't know why he offered a draw, in a winning position. For me, that's pretty weird. I guess he felt guilty. But you need to understand the backstory here, Fancy Chess. Haruku has the following. Score against me. If you want to know why he offered a draw in a winning position, maybe you look at that and you ask yourself, well, I guess that's the reason why he offered a draw. Have you seen the last game he lost against me? Do you want to be informed? Look at this game, dude. Do you want to think this is not suspicious? Look at this game. This is simul game, bro. Simul game. Check this out. 57 moves. Black didn't make one inaccuracy the whole game. Until the final move, which was a blunder that lost the game. Nothing conspicuous there, right? He made some microscopic inaccuracies that it doesn't get reported by the... He made very, very small inaccuracies, but overall, for a player who has, this score against me, I don't know, man. He's getting a little bit suspicious lately. But no, I played weakly in this game. Yes, he's a little suspicious, and it's weird to offer me a draw there, but he's got a very strange account, man. I don't know what his deal is. I really don't understand. Because with this score he has, where he's like 7.5 out of 150, that's the kind of score you should have if you're 1200. Right? 1200, 1300, no, maybe 1400. But he's 7.5, 146.5, despite the fact that his rating is like 1900. Yeah, you don't listen. 42. I'm too fucking distracted. See, that's why I really we gotta time out Fancy Chess. Right. You're also 1900 and your score is 30 and 180, which makes more sense. There's something about Haruku that doesn't make sense. But it's not just Haruku. There's a lot of people that are like this. That It's almost like they're Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, or they have like, like I said, he stopped taking some kind of medication, or, you know, it it's just mental imbalance. I don't know. We've played a whole lot of games, and I don't understand what's going on with them. But mostly right now, I'm just not concentrated, and you're not helping me. Sorry, Fancy Chess. I have to time you out for my own mental well-being and my results, because, yeah. All right. This is nothing personal against him, but that's what happens. The last game is what happens when I lose my concentration. All Fancy Chess wants to do is talk here, and he sends me DMs and stuff, and that's nice, but not now. Not now. Not while we're playing. Because then I play like crap, dude. And crap is what we're trying to avoid. Mindless playing chess, is the whole point of what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to play good chess where we concentrate and play real chess and try to improve. And you're just blah, 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 blah. That doesn't help us. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You're not a bad guy, but I have to time you out, because if I don't, I can't play. You guys can banter in the chat room, but don't direct it at me. And if you do, talk about the games. Talk about chess, about the chess games. Oh, that's an interesting plan, Let's try to focus on not extraneous things. Concentration. I'm timing Repunj out so that we all can refocus ourselves. I'm taking my frustrations out on him, so we all can refocus ourselves on what's truly important. Now, it's not just his fault, it's my fault. I need to control myself better. .42 is awful with time use. But I think that it's one of those cases. Oh no, not a DM. It's one of those cases where 42, I think, plays too fast because he's afraid to be in time pressure. It's like a defense mechanism. But you guys have to let that go. It's like Mr. Miyagi or whatever. I hate the Karate Kid. I always thought it was really fake, and we talked about this. Now I'm getting distracted again. But example, 42. Don't be afraid to get in time pressure. Embrace the time pressure. Be like a pelican or whatever. Don't play fast because you're afraid to get in time pressure. Play a natural speed that feels comfortable to you. Don't panic when you get in time pressure. You have a 5-second increment every move. You should be able to play, Mr. Coffee as well, should be able to play a reasonable game. I'm playing a Kamsky style opening here. It's London Bodler. It's a Bundon Lodler. We've got the London and the Bodler, or the London and the Giocopiano. Right? This side is the London, and this side is the Giocopiano. For those of you who like to put your bishop on the 4th rank, and this is a tribute to all of you. But seriously, that does not encompass a plan. Plan, we are without plan here. Place your pieces, and then what? No, 42 setup is good. H6 isn't good, but the other moves are all very natural. Be the time pressure. I use too much time. Most people don't use enough. Now he has less time than me. Impulsive decision to play knight to d4. Wait for the mistake to come to you. There you go. You guys ever walk outside your house and just like, you know, there's a street and the bus is coming and you just walk right outside in front of the bus and smack, you know? That's what happened to Black here. He walked right into the bus. I mean, seriously, dude, this is exactly what I want. The diagonal of death, and then, you know, 4 T2. Notice the 4 here? More 4 than 2, but there's definitely a 4. 4 T2. This is the 4. If you want to make it, you know, kind of classical, you can draw a little line here. Like that. And you should get rid of the king, but the king. That's a 4. Bro, this is over, you know. You got strategically annihilated by yourself. Wasn't me. You were fine. And then you played knight d4, knight d4, pawn d4, f4. And you got f7. This is a pinch point. It's a hinge in the door. Hinge in the 4. 40 door. All right, now he's trying to make it right. He's trying to make it right. Queen e7 is a good defense. Solid. I think here. You should go with queen e7. Shore up those squares around f7. I did nothing, you know. That's what Kamsky does. Nothing. Right? He didn't fall for my little trick. But now, I lied about that. I have a protected, well, it's not a protected pass pawn technically, but a very strong pawn on e4. And pushing it to e5 would be a big commitment, you know, getting married or something. I don't know if I'm ready for that. What was that? We got a notification, my God. All this for Basil, 1, 2, 3. 17 viewers, Mr. Coffee. Give me some bots. Give me some chess moms. Do you want to just go forward? This is lame. Probably e5 was worth it, but there's some risk involved in playing e5 that it opens the bishop on b7. I didn't want to take that route, weakening my structure and giving him hope on the long diagonal. Knight h5 is lazy. But it's still really tough for Black to defend this. It was a very lazy move by me. Now, in fact, it may be hard for me to break him down. God damn it. He's going to stubbornly defend. Yeah, f6. Know your weakness, Mr. Coffee. Know your enemy. Your enemy is thine self. I get no respect here. We have 10 viewers. People want to go to Chess Mom. Chess.mom, sorry. Bishop c8. Would you like to... Kiri. Oh, no. He has a defense there. The defense rests. Again, I want e5 to work so much. And it does. It's going to take a tactic to take him down, though. Now, hopefully he finds the proper response here. Because this is the puzzle. Black has a defense to e5. But will 42 even find it? Oh, actually, I have more than one solution. Okay. It's not really a puzzle because I have two answers. On queen c5, I can play simply b4. Simply b4, and he's done. But there's a better answer. The better answer is rook f6, rook f6, rook f6. Oh no. Eric Cartman. You guys do your puzzles today? So it's my people don't like my stupid stream title. Alright. I got abducted by aliens. That's it. That's it. Alright. Fuck it. That's it. Just out of curiosity, how stupid are people? I just want to test it. They're eating the pets. They don't understand the rabbit hole thing. They're like, oh, I don't want any part of that. The rabbit hole stuff. Eh. He's a political commentator. Alright. So, puzzle time. So this is more fun than playing b4, right? But why did 42 lose this game? Because he beat himself. I mean, he said, Saji, kill me. And I did. And I do this to myself as well. Don't feel bad because I do it to myself all the time. But I mean, why did Black lose the game? Because ultimately, you know, he played fine. I don't like h6. And that actually didn't help you in the long run. But this move is, I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to play like an obvious move. Thank you for killing me. And now, you know, the 4. And this is the closed Sicilian nightmare, right? You gave me everything I ever wanted in my whole life. Thank you, Santa Claus. All right, next game, lunch for Prim. See, I got abducted by aliens, immediately I have 18 viewers. Boom. People didn't like my other stream title. They're offended by rabbit holes. Mr. Coffee. Let's test Mr. Coffee. Oh, what happened? I lost my challenge? Or I got my challenge? No challenges. He disappeared. Mr. Coffee, if I say to you, dig me a rabbit hole, what's the correct answer? This took Asterbait a while. You know, he... Exactly. Oh, 42 got it instantly. Poor Mr. Coffee would have gotten it, though. He would have gotten it. He was in the military. Exactly 42. Acerbate said how deep, how wide. But the width of the rabbit hole doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. It's how deep the rabbit hole is. I don't have a rope that long to get you out of there. 42 is a pretty smart conspiratorial thinker. All right. He stole Mr. Coffee's answer. I mean, he answered before poor Mr. Coffee could. 42 couldn't resist. He's one of those guys. 42 is like one of those guys who you put a chess puzzle on your Facebook and you're like, don't post no spoilers. And 42's in there with like 7 Queen A4. He's just he can't resist like answering. I wanted to test Mr. Coffee 42. I know your IQ is higher than Elon Musk, but I wanted to test Mr. Coffee. The other day, someone on sound was like defending Elon Musk. He's, oh yeah, Elon Musk is very smart. And there's like no evidence anywhere that his IQ is above 110. But whatever, Mr. Coffee would have surely been too smart for that. Mr. Coffee would have gotten it. Would you have included the width of the hole? Would you have included the width of the hole? You got to give Acerbate credit for being like, you got to give him credit for a comprehensive answer. Acerbate's there like one of those North Korean guys with a little sort of notepad. Yes, Your Majesty. And how wide would you like the hole? So Acerbate's used to working for Higgins. You got to remember, guys, he's used to fetching towels at the Airbnb. So it's not about, it's not just about, the right answer. We need all the answers and get some coffee while you're bringing me my towels. Right, Acerbate? All right. I'm in a good mood. It's the end of the week. I haven't had to ban anyone today. What is that? Is that a grasshopper? That's a bunny. Nice. I like bunnies. Especially murderous, like bunnies with sharp teeth. In fact, Acerbate is off fetching towels for Higgins as we speak. It has to be as wide as the rabbit. Right. If it's a fat rabbit, we're going to need a wider hole. Interesting. Fat bit. Can you play d5 and sacrifice a pawn? I wouldn't recommend it. A hippo hole. Oh, the giant rabbits? Wait, what are those called? Jackrabbits? There's another name I'm thinking of. They live above ground. It's just easier that way. Alright. We're not gonna dig these stupid holes. We're too fat for that shit. They're like, nah, we stop digging holes. Uh-huh. We're too fat for this. That's what they said. Lunch for Prim is 1985? Wow. Did you go up? For some reason I thought the rating went up. How long can you delay moving your D pawn here? Putting all of your pieces on the ace B8 H2 diagonal. Bishop F4 D6 doesn't help my cause. I can play A5, that's not good. Presumably. So what should I play? Then you might ask yourself. Rook E1? Yeah, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I guess you're threatening B5. Maybe I should play Queen E2. God, mama. Go to chess.com. Chess.mom. If you want your mama, go to chess.mom. Chess mom. Uber driver. H3. Lame. I crossed my mind, but I mean it's the poster child for the word lame. That move is lame. Lame. Weakening, lame. Unnecessary. Queen E2 is definitely better. I play a lot of lame moves. I'm an authority on lame moves. Uber driver. If anybody here has the right to judge lame moves, it is me. And H3 is really the poster child of lame. Mickey Adams is not playing H3. Not here. Not in this position. You got to be a little more incisive. I find when I analyze with Stockfish, it often points out my lameness. And I'm trying to better understand. Boy, this character is he's really about not committing, huh? Queen E2 prevents B5. Well, I mean, it attempts to dissuade black. It doesn't physically prevent B5. We have no viewers. Everyone's watching the exciting Prague Festival Masters. The World Junior. I guess it's still early, guys. It's still early. We got an hour left. But I've been very upset with the low viewer count last week. No. Last stream. Okay, subscriber stream, analysis stream always sucks. We had a very low viewer count last night. It's usually the dedicated viewers. Now you play D6 after all that. I was scared of the more active options, but this is a solid move. Nothing wrong with D6 for sure. I have A5. And this looks an awful lot like a game I lost with black against Nick DeFermian around 1992. I'm trying to remember. I think I lost to DeFermian once, but maybe twice on the black side of the Sicilian. I can't remember. He was playing just like what I'm doing here. I just remember doing what my opponent just did, getting my ass handed to me in short order. There was no h3 in that game, Uber Driver, I assure you. There was g4, g5, however. I feel like I lost to Nick twice. Like once he played bishop e2, and once we had a game where he played a fianchetto. But what is that, a boar? Can anybody see what their emoji is? Granny played h3. But the rabbits ate her. See, what 42 didn't tell you was that the rabbits ate the grandma, and she was really tasty. He didn't specify. Do you ever read Watership Down? Good stuff. Oh my god, man. My dad used to say, it'll be alright. You'll be alright when the smoke clears. Damn, dude, that's not a sound exchange sacrifice. Maybe this is like Hiroku's alter ego or something. He was crazier. You can't tell. I think it might be a wild pig or something. Now I'm starting to think. Could we be talking about wild pig? Oh no. I see free bishops and take them. Dude, is my queen trapped? Holy queen trap, Batman. Are you kidding me? Wow. That's fucking close. Rook 8 traps my queen. Momentarily. Did you see that? Because that's scary if you saw that. That's pretty fucking scary. He had very little time, made a completely unsound exchange sacrifice. But is that, sometimes we just get lucky, that, oh, you just happened to almost draw my queen. Was it a lucky tactic or was it like something you intended? This is not an accident. Oh no. Wow. More danger. More danger, please. Another tactic, another lucky tactic. Bishop g4. He just keeps coming up with lucky tactics. It's like my first marriage. Or any kind of crime investigation. I think if there's enough circumstantial evidence, then, you can be pretty fucking sure. It wasn't a coincidence. Too many strong tactics there for Black for that to be all a coincidence. He was seeing tactics pretty well, too, I might add. Very tactically oriented. Not big on resigning. Damn. Look at this. It was all good until somebody lost an eye. So it's another one of those like weird sort of anonymous player welcome. Very Heroku-like. He made no inaccuracies and then 4 mistakes. We made no inaccuracies. This whole inaccuracies thing needs to be upgraded, man. I think the threshold for inaccuracies is too high. He made no inaccuracies until move 13. Where do we leave book? There's no games here. That's weird. Right. So this whole delaying d6 thing. You're literally playing rook b8. Nothing suspicious about that. Right? There's 50 over the board games. 27 of them playing d6. 20 of them playing b6. A knight a5 and a rook d8. And Lunch for Prim plays the engine move rook b8. As I said earlier, look, nothing sus about that, man. I mean, I don't trust anybody. But, you know, again, if there's enough circumstantial evidence, then we convict. Judge Sladgy. Judge Sladgy in the house. All right. Yeah, we need to update our stream title more often. This is sure to be controversial. This is sure to be controversial. Aliens are not controversial. But now we'll get like more combative viewers. Can't bring up like people cheated and stuff. There's nothing suspicious about the fact that, you know, 50 masters never played rook b8, but you did. And it's the engine's #1 move. But I'll tell you guys the thing that bothers me the most about playing chess online is that there's this the word that you need is like dichotomy. That I see like within games, you know, you're like, there's no way like the same player played the same moves, you know? It's like too many games where it just doesn't make sense. Drown the Clown is one of those few players I can 100% say never uses engine assistance. Alien Out of Rabbit Hole has tipped $5. I have a suspicion who that is, but I don't have any confirmation on that. That I can't guarantee. I can have a clue. Alien Out of Rabbit Hole donates $5. Thank you. Actually, I have 2 candidates who that could be. But I was mentioning yesterday, I was making a list in my mind of, you know, there's a few players who've been on my stream for a long time, and I can only on my fingers count the players that I 100% guarantee have never cheated on a single game. And I can confidently say Asterbait, Mr. Coffee, and you know, Uber driver who was here today. I would count those guys in a very, very limited crew of people. Probably Arsenal fan. I would agree with that. Just because you're not on the list doesn't mean you're cheating. I'm just saying, like, with these players, I know 100%. All right, Drown the Clown. I don't like 5+5, but I'm playing it because it gives me extra time to talk. That's the only reason why I'm playing this time control. I know 5+5. You don't want to play 5+5. Random challenges on the site, any site. People are gonna cheat. I'm playing 5+5 so I have more time for commentary. I would prefer to play 5-5-2, 5-3, 5-1, 5-0, 3-2, 5+3, whatever. One who truly loves the game will not cheat ever. Yeah. I mean, when I played on World Chess Network back in the early 2000s, I was a site pro or whatever for World Chess Network. They paid us to play exhibition games against each other, like so-called banter games. And there was the Grandmaster who cheated against a number of other players, and he cheated against me many times. And it was very annoying to have to play the guy. And no one formally called him out. Even though a bunch of us knew he was cheating, it had to be. No, he wasn't. He was getting paid to play, and he cheated to up his reputation. And what I'm going to say is, we knew he was cheating. And the guy had an unbelievable score against everybody. And my roommate came to me, and he was like, look, we know this guy's cheating. He's beaten you 9 games in a row. Why don't we bust my engine on him, He was like, why don't we just show him what it's like to, and I think that's a very slippery slope. That's the rationale kind of where we got to Hans. Because all the people like Hans, the strong players who cheated or have been banned or have cheated on Chess Mom and whatnot, you can start to rationalize, I cheated because they were cheating. And my roommate came to me and he was like, look, why don't we cheat with my computer? It's the fastest computer. He worked at a distributor of AMD processors and stuff. He had an extremely fast engine. We would have killed this guy. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I think we could have done it. It wouldn't have been completely immoral in a way, but I think it's the wrong idea, Meat is murder. All right, Queen C2. So anyway, that's just an example. I think two wrongs don't make a right or whatever would be a lame way to express it, but even then I didn't cheat, I mean, I had justification to do so, I would say. If someone else did it, I would not blame them, Okay, e6 is weird. Drown the Clan is playing really well. Queen c2, rook d1 looks like optimal setup here. We live in a world where even if accounts get banned, the players are back. Hungarian international master Armin Juhász got red-handed caught, and he's back playing in the Austrian team championship. He's too ashamed to play in Hungary. And the Austrians can sit there and be like, well, it didn't happen here. The Hungarians didn't report an defeat. They just banned them privately within the federation for a while. Yeah, it's disgusting, People think Hans is cool. It's not cool. He's not cool, dude. He has no respect for the game. He's disgusting. Right. The reputation should be ruined, but instead, I mean, to be honest, Fancy Chess, you're distracting me again. Alright, anyway, I got excited, but I'm losing focus again. It happened again. I get so passionate about my stuff, Drown the Clown is damage pro chess. So, anyway. Yeah, I mean, the Botez sisters could be out of luck. They're the real chess pros. And Eric Rosen. Well, just chess in general. But, whatever. So, Drown the Clown. I am not answering your private messages about Joe Biden. Clown drowning. No clowning around. Hans has created a precedent where he's actually made a reputation for himself and made himself famous. Thanks to his whole cheating scandals and whatnot, Like, it's kind of like almost Andrew Tate style, like any kind of publicity. Bad publicity is good publicity. There's no such thing as bad publicity, is the point, Which is a political thing, obviously. Nothing new there. Well, the good news, there's good news and there's bad news here. I got distracted and my play suffered. That's the bad news. The good news is that Drown the Clown's bishop on a3 is not exactly setting the world on fire. Future of that bishop is in question. King takes. Or... yeah. So I lost a pawn. News flash. I'll find an excuse. It's all Repunch's fault. He's distracting me again. And I'm like tipping my opponent. Telling him what to do. The bad news outweighs the good news here by a lot. Knight takes f7 is not a triple exclam. It's a winning move. It's a clearly strong move, but it's a very obvious move. That's the maximum of Drown the Clown's, like, tactical prowess right there. This is as far as he goes, like a two-move combination to win a pawn. Will not make speculative sacrifices or anything like crazy fancy. Yeah. All right. I am lost, objectively, but we'll find a way out. See, this is what happens. I keep getting distracted by the stupid banter. Problem is I love bantering more than playing chess. So if I draw my c7, I'm lost. if I allow bishop takes g7, king takes g7, queen check on the diagonal, I'm lost. So that means I'm lost no matter what. I have to do this terrible endgame. This feels very much like my game with Nefedov the other day. I'm just like clear pawn down, no compensation. I can't take it anymore. I would normally not want to trade pieces, but the knight on d5 is too strong. This is not a great like distribution for me. No. No, I'm concentrated, but I'm lost, you know? Great. I've always been like that. It's not really. I mean, white should be winning here. I lost this guy? And he has 3 draws? Wow. It's a mistake to play king takes. My rook is open scope. Oh no. They're eating the pets. They're eating the pets. Open range pets. They're eating the pets. You go for it? I thought you might see it my way. He's real good at moving fast, but it's not clear he actually has any sort of real plans. I mean, what's less clear is actually if he, shuffling the pieces around to save squares isn't a plan. When it comes to actual plans, Drown the Clown, I'm not sure he goes that far. That requires actual thought. He's more like a bullet player who just makes, safe, sensible moves without a real depth of planning. So what exactly does that do? Hoppa. He just kind of fishes around for tricks, but doesn't have any plan. King f5. No comments. No comment. Yeah, he doesn't do like complex thinking or, either I can win easily or I don't even try, is the basic premise there. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to hold on in that game. That should have been a win for white. Number one would be playing g4. I don't think that black should allow me to play g4 on the king side. Even then, I'm still lost. But, Drown the Clown doesn't like, again, having to work hard. All right. If you can't win easy, don't win at all. That's his philosophy. 4 inaccuracies, no mistakes, no blunders. Yeah. Right. I was minus 3.5 after 4 inaccuracies, no mistakes. You've made a mistake if you're negative 3.5. Trust me. We need to redefine the concept of mistakes. My pseudo hippo here major mistake. I mean, I should play 94, and I know that, but it's been a while. All right. We could have reached this position by a different order of moves, maybe. And it looks like even e6 is technically better than d6. Again, I'm not paying close enough attention. Do we have any other challenges? I'm getting distracted, not paying close enough attention. It looks like this is really is drawn after c takes b8. The good news, Super Driver, is that you actually aren't winning in the final position. So you didn't agree to a draw until it really was a draw, which is fair enough. His extra pawn has been unable to, it's still in the electric vehicle charging station. This is the charger. The charger didn't work. I couldn't get there. Maybe 42 is going to get a new car. '42 is getting a new car. Be careful of those electric cars. If you can't find a charging station, what are you going to do? Maybe go with a hybrid. See, Dronicon was stuck at the charging station with his extra pawn. That's a nice pawn majority you've got over there. 3 pawns stopped by 1. This is a high efficiency pawn on g4. Final position really is a draw. Ugh. That was terrible. All right, we got Capybala. Oh no. Capybala! Capybala, capybala, capybala. Capybala, capybala, capybala. I love capybalas. All right. Probably my favorite animal. Capybala. They're really cool. Gotta love a good capybala. It's a pawn Cybertruck. All Chechen warlords love a good Cybertruck. Right, Mr. Coffee? Strange that no Chechen warlords were invited to the State of the Union address or Trump's election celebration party. All right. Who could be Capybala? This is a new account. It's a small hole. It's a node. Capybala is a new account with only 74 games and 1444. Accelerated Dragon with D6. Uh-oh. Now we're transposing to normal dragon. Uh-oh. Andy Soltis and the Capybala. Pretty advanced 1444 to be able to play any kind of dragon at all, but we see time use not good here by black. It reminds me of a game I had. Don't remember who it was against. Could be definitely someone from the stream a while back. We had pretty much the same exact line, exact same position. Net eye. I want to say net eye. Definitely suspecting a Smurf at work here. Smurf work. Smurfs at work. Do not disturb. I don't know. Oh no, this is my 999th game? Oh no. Oh no, that'll have to be the last game for today then. That's fine. How long have I been streaming today, Mr. Coffee? What's uptime? 217? Oh no, the 30,000th game? We should be charging money for that. I mean, come on. You know, you guys gotta pay for the 30,000th game. You gotta get a donation for that. I'll auction it off. Like a Banksy. Exactly. Auction. No, more auction, please. Auction. Bank seat writer. You guys remember Bank Street Writer? That was like in 80s, the first 80s like word processing program. Maybe not the first, but one of them. There's 30,000 games should be bullet. Oh my god, guys. They fell for it. Game 29999 is a cheapo, resulting in mate in one. That's so nasty. It feels bad, man. At least this is not game. At least game 30,000 wasn't a cheapo made in one. Capybara. 30,000th game, dude. So you have King H7 there. Have you ever won a person who's having more rating than you? I've never won any people. You know, I mean, the maximum I ever won was a goldfish. I haven't even won any pets, to be honest. They're eating the pets. Mr. Coffee, have you won any people? Jesus Christ. That's not right. You're telling me, are you serious? You're telling me there's some sort of competition around here where you could actually win people? Unbelievable. We should report that. That's just a self-own. All right. I mean, if I do win any people, I hope that they have more rating than me because I could learn something from them while I'm torturing them in the BDSM, man cave or whatever. We can ban this guy. Come on. You're just cell-phoning yourself. Alright. No, I'm not gonna play Capybala. Game 30,000. It doesn't necessarily have to be a her, Mr. Coffee. Jeez. Let's be gender fluid here. I saw this like woke comedian talking about how, you know, a lot of people are against trans people and they're all these like MAGA Republicans, and he asked this old couple, you know, how do you feel about, like, you know, trans people? And they're like, oh, you know, we hate them, you know. And he's looking at them and they're like, well, the old lady looks like a man. She's got like a beard fucking starting. The old man has like boobs and he's starting to be like a woman basically. And they're hating on trans. It's just so it's so stupid, man. Anyway, what's up, Zenchess? I've got my anti Repunch Bonsal wants to play game 30,000. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to auction this off. I'd love to play Repunch Bonsal, but this is an auction situation. It's 3 o'clock. 30,000 could be the simul game. Yeah, it should be a serious game. Well, maybe I'll play a game like, you know, tomorrow or something. Oh, tonight. I don't know, actually. Yeah, I should play a serious game. All right, let's see. Oh, Zinchus subscribed. That's an auction of sorts. All right. Auction this. 69 months. If you guys don't tell Max Illingworth that his grifter shit is old and it's not even very creative. Dude, what are you doing? Bishop b5 check? Come on. Then just ruin my novelty. God, alright, dude. Ruin my 30,000th game. I never play the knight. I never play the knight f6 Scandinavian. Grifter. What are you trying to do? You're gonna like transpose? Mine not as good as 69 sub. Why did the Proud Boys have a gay name? Bishop b5 check. There's this comedian that he constantly like goes off on this. The Proud Boys have the gayest name. Isn't that weird? And they hate gays, but they have the gayest name ever. Literally the Proud Boys. I don't want to steal this dude's routine, but I mean it's pretty funny. What are we gonna do? I think Zen just ruined it, man. You ruined my novelty. The new rating interface of FIDE was not expected. Have you gotten any people lately for prizes, Fancy Chess? Fancy Chess's English is excellent, you know. But that other guy who was commenting in the chat was like, you guys see that? No, we lost it. Have you ever won? Hey, what's up, WJ Loof? This guy was in the chat and he was like, have I ever won a person who had a higher rating than me? What about you guys? I never won a person at all. It's just... Exactly like the GIMP. I want a GIMP. Forget like money prizes. He's like asking me this question. Lost in translation. Google Translate does not compute. That's not politically correct to win people. All right. But then we have philosophical questions as well. If you own it, is it still a person? Right? Yep. The dilemmas that come along with being a, BDSM, whatever it is, chess player. It's like the chicken and the egg. If it's your slave, is it still a person? Like philosophical questions of human trafficking. Anyway, sorry but we enjoy a little bit of since Andrew Tate is back in the States, I feel I have a little bit of room to breathe. Yeah. No, but I'd like to. Boris Kryman kicked my feet under the table when he was like 12. I wanted to kick the shit out of him. But I was like 18, and I would have been like, criminally liable as an adult. Do you guys see the latest, though? Governor of Florida has kind of distanced himself from, I think, Trump and MAGA a little bit for whatever reason. Florida has apparently opened an investigation into Andrew Tate and his brother. To me, that's like, yeah, sure, dude. I guess maybe they had to, but some sort of obligation is bullshit. No. We all love Andrew Tate around here. If I ever release my my memoirs, I could get in serious. I could be in serious, like I could face death threats, possibly. Tell the story, the truth about Dad. All right. We just love talking politics here. This is my 30,000th game. The flair of Zen chess. Flare up. You love the flair of Zen chess? That thing? From a distance, it looks like... what's the name of that? Troll... You know, those troll games. The troll. But I can't see it. Alright guys, it's a karate GI. Gastrointestinal karate. Upper or lower? Don't talk about karate. Now, we've been through this already. I had a traumatic experience with karate. We talked about it the other day again. That's why I never wanted to watch Karate Kid. No karate discussed here. I have very deep trauma. And I need therapy. Not a joke. I just mentioned it this week already. You know, they put me in karate competition and I got my ass beat down by some other kid who was properly trained, and I was crying and I never wanted to do karate again. And I've been scarred for life. You were that kid who like beat the unqualified, improperly trained kid and made him cry and go home. Because that's what happened to me, man. And I blame the system. I had a really shitty, you know, I didn't belong there. I wasn't prepared for that. And they just dropped me in there, you know, sink or swim. I was getting punched and kicked by this kid and I was like, just started crying. Wow. Super heavy black belt. Oh. I mean, I like the concept of karate and I probably would have been okay at it, but they pushed me too quickly into a competition and I was traumatized. In fact, like all my life, I have to be honest, I never liked physical violence. And even when I was in situations, I don't know. I kind of preferred, like if I got into a fight with someone, I would always prefer to go for kind of wrestling, rather than like violently punching. My instinct is to go for the wrestling takedown. Hugging, I'm a hugger. Kicking and punching isn't my instinctual like defensive reaction. It happened several times in school. Like I got into a situation where another kid like punched me and I was like in a sort of stunned state. Like I wasn't weaker than them, but I didn't know how to react. And it probably goes back to that karate incident. All the stuff you get here when you guys didn't sign up for this traumatic story, but I don't know why. Maybe that was why. Whenever I got punched, I just stood there and like I was like not reacting. You know, I just took it and then I went to like do like a wrestling takedown. I just never was a puncher. I blame it on a bad karate teacher. He was a purple belt. Is that even a real thing? Maybe my karate was like a scam. Probably my karate was a scam. They were just scamming people. They weren't even qualified. I'm a victim of karate. Have you been a victim of karate scammer? or karate scammers? Are you the victim of a small town karate scam? Contact the law firm of Sledgy, Mr. Coffee, and Asterbate. If there was a purple belt, it was a scam. More belts, more scam. It's like FIDE. More titles, more scam. It wasn't legit. It was like fake karate. No camouflage belts. But this is the old days, you know. They had green belts, purple belt, black belt, obviously. I was a white belt. Chess should go to a belt system. Anyway, the karate thing explains a lot of my failures in life, I guess. Basically. I'm not real thrilled about that. I'm going to lose my 30,000th game. Come on. You slimed me. Not cool. That sucks. He didn't even auction. He bought it. He bought my 30,000th game with a subscription, and I lost. That sucks. Last time I won, and it should have been a draw against Chess. Fair enough. Sees everything. I lost my 30,000th game. Karate Kid. And it ruined the Karate Kid movie for me. You know, totally ruined it. I wanted no part in that. I had another traumatic experience at karate that I can't share. But it was already dead for me anyway. It didn't matter. Really bad game. Wow. Yeah. You see what just talking about karate does? I was winning. I had him. What did I miss here? What did I miss here? Damn, dude. Bishop b5. Okay, never on my radar. Yeah, bishop b5 wins by force. Okay, so you blundered. It wasn't a good game, particularly. But I want to know about the opening. Yeah, so mostly people play Mostly people play knight on bd7, which is, I guess, what I figured, but I didn't want to see, white's preparation there. So this c6 was played by some peoples. Nothing special. Keith Van Arkel. What does that say? Brian Smith, 2018. MAGA Grandmaster. No, knight d7 looks like it's the main move. I mean, I just threw this out there. Because I don't play the knight d5, the knight f6 Scandinavia much anymore. But Max Illingworth recently published a really, really horrible looking, cringy blog. It's just like the reason why we should ban blogs on lichess altogether. This is just purely some guy advertising his shit on the site, and it's just cringy and disgusting, But it made me seeing the title of it made me think about, oh yeah, what about the old knight f6 Scandinavian? Should I mean, I could have played this opening in a bunch of spots in the last 5 years, and I haven't, but I'm thinking I can play the knight f6 Scandinavian pretty well, and it's not a good opening, but if you aren't prepared for it, it becomes playable. And I'm thinking I'm playing stuff like the Nimzovich, the Kraken. I really ought to throw in an occasional knight f6 Scandinavian, and when people aren't expecting it, then it becomes that's it. Defending sleazy Max Illingworth. That's almost a ban. But you didn't just defend Max Illingworth. You sleazy blogger, Grandmaster. You also stated the obvious. Two problems with Repunch Botsaw. One thing to defend a sleazy Grandmaster who's blatantly advertising and in a disgustingly cheap way on lichess, but secondly, to state the obvious, bro. The obvious defense, man. I mean, I never thought of that. Maybe it's okay if he's just scamming innocent people with his bullshit. All right, guys, it was fun. I gotta go. Very serious business to attend to coming up here. But Zenchess played okay until a point, and then we went off the cliff. What happened there? So castles is a big mistake. Wow. You should play bishop f4, gain a tempo. Castle queenside. You can castle queenside. I don't know what I would have played, but if I play queen c5, you can't castle kingside. You can castle queenside. Queen d3, rook d8. My favorite. Queen exchange, and you're up pawn in the endgame. But anyways, Zenchess, yeah. You ruined my 30,000th game. Thank you. Thank you for ruining my 30,000th game. And I'll see you guys on Sunday with a simul stream. I'm losing my voice. Hopefully, I'll be fully recovered from woke mind virus by Sunday, and I'll be back with billionaire virus. See you Sunday, billionaire mind virus. Bye bye.